All right, viewers, this health nibble is on how diet affects Alzheimer's. And so, as I said before, some of the little tips I'm running out of them. So we're going to get into some science. So, as my brother-in-law said today, he said he feels like he's getting a master's degree in health watching these health nibbles. So I feel like everybody kind of feels that way. So, how does diet affect Alzheimer's disease? So, with Alzheimer's disease, we have these amyloid plaques. And well, let me back up. Alzheimer's disease is often called type 3 diabetes now because this sugar and insulin metabolism plays a huge role in Alzheimer's disease. So when you eat a standard American diet where you have cereal in the morning, snack on popcorn or cereal bar, sandwiches at lunch, pizza or pasta at dinner, you got sugar, sugar, sugar all day. All right, so sugar spikes insulin, and that has a whole slew of metabolic problems. But we're just talking about Alzheimer's today, and so that insulin is really hard on the brain. So a lot of the tissues in the body can protect themselves from insulin, and that's when you get insulin resistance. But the brain and the blood vessels can't. So there's an enzyme in the brain called insulin degrading enzyme. Sorry, we had a poor connection there. Hopefully it puts it back together. I don't know how I can have a poor connection because I'm like on my desktop. So anyway, so this back to it. There's an enzyme in the brain called insulin degrading enzyme. So when you are eating sugar or grain and it spikes insulin, that's how the brain protects itself. And then when you're not doing that uses insulin degrading enzyme to eat these amyloid plaques, which are what causes Alzheimer's. That it makes the brain kind of hard, so it doesn't work like it's supposed to. So the problem is when we eat a high sugar diet the way Americans do, or a high grain diet, high carbohydrate diet, we burn up all that insulin degrading enzyme, and then the insulin and sugar can affect the brain. We get these amyloid plaques, and we don't have anything to fight it. So the contrary is what we've talked about a lot is ketosis. So you either have a sugar burning, I guess I'm out of the screen here. You either have like a sugar burning pathway or a fat burning pathway. And in the fat burning pathway, you get ketones. And so ketones are amazing brain fuel once your body can get used to it. But as you're getting fat adapted, you get a little lightheaded or you feel a little fatigued. But once you get fat adapted, your brain loves those ketones. And when you have ketones, you don't have all the insulin associated with it. So you're not burning up your insulin degrading enzyme, and you're actually improving your brain health, and because good fats and all the stuff we talked about before. So trying to reconnect, so I lost signal again. So the point here is Alzheimer's is considered type 3 diabetes because of the sugar and insulin metabolism. So wouldn't it make sense to maybe cut sugar and carbohydrates in large part out of your diet if you want to avoid Alzheimer's? So the other major part, which I haven't talked about and I'm not going to today, is toxicity issues that cause inflammation in the cell, and and that also drives it too. But that's you have sugar coming one way and toxins coming the other way, and you create this perfect storm for disease. So, but the sugar is definitely something that you can control right now, just by what you choose to put in your mouth. That's your health nibble.